I'm Sharon Snuffin. I'm a board member of the Emergency Food Network, and I'm also the co-chair of the Capacity Building Campaign. I'm passionate about the work of EFN because our family has always worked toward providing basic needs for the people in our community. Food, shelter, adequate medical care, but the most basic, of course, is food. As the need continues to grow, it's shocking to me that over 50% of the community members that use our food banks are working families with children and seniors. It's important to know that the board of EFN voted unanimously for this capacity building campaign, and every single board member has made a significant personal gift toward the campaign. On behalf of the board, I'd like to thank you so very much for opening your heart to this capacity building campaign. We thank you.
My name is Neil Parekh, and as a member of the community, I am committed to the health and well-being of its members. And this is why I agreed to co-chair the Emergency Food Network's Capacity Building Campaign. The Emergency Food Network serves 70 food banks, meal sites, and shelters throughout Pierce County. Last year, they distributed 16 million pounds of food. I am really impressed with their efficient operations. For every $1 spent, they distribute $12 worth of food. Even since the recession, the need throughout Pierce County has grown, and EFN is uniquely positioned to build capacity to meet those needs in the future. I joined Sharon as co-chair of the Capacity Campaign because I believe that the Emergency Food Network is an efficient, effective, and critical component of relieving hunger issues in Pierce County.
I'm Helen McGovern-Pilot, the Executive Director of the Emergency Food Network, and I'm going to share with you some information about our capacity building campaign. Since 2008, we are distributing 71% more food to take care of our neighbors in need. And while we've been able to keep up with that, we unfortunately don't see those numbers going down. We want access to more and more food, healthier food, and to be able to keep up with our distribution, we are going to have to expand our current model. We own the facility that we're located in now, our 20,000 square foot warehouse, and we have the opportunity to buy the 2.2 acres directly across the street for future expansion. When we've purchased the land across the street, it will free up space that is currently occupied on our footprint that we have now with our semi-trucks, our delivery vans, and our client and staff parking, so that we will be able to build a new storage building adjacent to the warehouse that we have. One of the components of our capital campaign is a neighborhood garden. We live in a neighborhood that is underserved, and we actually just want to be a good neighbor. And so we are going to have a 2,500 square foot plot of land set aside for the raised beds for our neighbors to grow food for themselves, and if they choose to go grow food for the food bank that's nearby. We currently deliver to approximately a third of the programs that we have. Having a new delivery truck and a new driver will allow us to expand safe, healthy food delivery to another third of our partner programs. If you've been to our warehouse, you've seen that our current repack facility is much like a temporary structure. Under the capital campaign, we will be relocating it, and it will be a permanent structure that will be able to be shut off when it's not in use, and it will have a hand washing station there as well. At any point in time, we could have as much as $2 million worth of food in our warehouse, and we currently do not have any safeguard system. A new generator will not only allow us to safeguard the food that we have there currently, but we're a designated emergency site. And so if something were to happen, we would still be able to take care of our neighbors in need because of the generator, but we would be able to accept food that would go out to people who are part of the emergency. As we look to the future for keeping up with the needs, we also need to add one staff person in the development office. The development office generates all of the funds that we receive to be able to pay the staff and purchase food, and we need to continue to keep up with the growth. I am so very grateful for all the support that everyone has given to us over the years, and I know in my heart that this isn't really a difficult ask, because people just shouldn't go hungry. So asking you to continue with us through this growth, I know we're going to succeed, but I just want to tell you in advance how thankful we all are for what you've already done and what you're going to help us continue to do.